control. You have all the games at home. You just need the machine, right? So if you want this guy, if you had all the games at home, where are you going to go to discount? You're going to go to Honest. Yeah, you're going to discount. $10, right? So, so this is always your start y-intercept, right? Right? So if we wanted to figure out what the cost would be for a different number of games, okay, we could say 0 games if we wanted, right? Let's do 0 games, 2 games, and 4 games. Okay? For the first one, if we look at if we did a chart, right? Y equals 5x plus 10. So what would y be? This is 0. Y would be 5 times 0, just 10, right? When if we ran 2 video games, it's going to be $10 plus $10, right? Which would be $20. If we rented 4, 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. Okay, and there's 5 for each, right? So our change in y is 10, but our change in x is 2. 10 over 2 is 5, right? And for Honest, say if we're in 0, 2, or 4, this one y equals 3x plus 14. Rent 0 to be 14. If we rent 2, the cost is $6 for 2 rentals. 6 plus 14 is. We rent 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 14 is 26. Or even if you want to rent 3 games. You can figure it out there, or let's graph these 2 things. Okay. So if we graph this, the first one, if we look at discounts graph, it would be 0, 10. That's our 10. That's our start. 2, 23. We've got 4 and 30 up here. Okay. Graph 4. Use the slope and y-intercept, right? The slope we know is 5. That means every time we go up 5, we go over 1. Up 5 over 1 would be here, right? Look at your graph. This is 0.5, right? This is 1, so you got to be careful. This is 12 and a half. This is 15. Check your graph, right? You go up 5, it's over 1. Okay. These points will be on our graph if we use the slope and y-intercept. Okay. Guys, okay? Yeah. All right. What about Honest? What would that all look like? 0, y is 14. Well, where's 14? Here's 15. This is 12 and a half. So 14 is going to be somewhere around here. Right? But what do we notice when x is 2, y is 20? 2 and 20, what do we notice here, guys? Yeah, but it shares the same point. Okay? This point is shared by both of these. And then 4 and 26, 4 is here, 25 is here, so 26 would be a little bit above, somewhere around here. Okay? It has to go from here to here. We know it has to go through that point. So just try to be as accurate as you can. That's the Honest one. And what do we notice, guys? what's our point of intersection? When x is 2 and y is 20. Okay? So what does that mean in this scenario? Okay? What is the point of intersection? When the cost or the price is exactly the same whether you go to the discount place or the honest place. Okay? So this is right because if we go on the rent, right, buy a video game, where is it going to be cheaper to go to? Well, you go up until you hit the ground. The ground is honest. Okay? It's going to be cheaper at honest because if we keep going, we're going to get the discount up here more, where it's going to cost more. The further the right we go, the wider the gap is going to be in the price, right? But if we only wanted to rent one, then we go with this line here, the discount place. 10 instead of 14, sorry. It would be $15 instead of one here, it would be $17, right? So you save $2. So here, this is very important, right? That's our break-even point, the point where the price is the same. So which place are you going to go to? If the price is exactly the same, where are you going to go? As soon as you decide to go to the discount place or the honest place. So first thing we're saying, you know you want two names. It's going to cost you $20 regardless of which place you put in. So how do you decide? What are the variables? How are you going to decide which place to put in? The proximity is going to be interesting, right? Now, if this one's really across town, right? It's going to be 15 minutes there, but this one just proximity, well, that's going to be a factor, right? Go to just renting. Okay, so this guy, yeah, this guy might say, like, the home place might say, you need this back by 10 o'clock in the morning, the other place is back, bring back tomorrow and go to road. Right? Going away, but it's got to be yeah. So Tyson, I don't think Tyson hasn't been here. Right. How do you tell me another factor? What might be another factor? So it depends on their, yeah, if you bring it back, one place might say. Right? You know the people that family members, friends, right? So this is, you can use this type of map for things like that all the time. You're renting a car, right? Which car rental place you can go with? This place is so much per day, but it's less per kilometer, and then the other is way less per day, but it's a lot more per kilometer. So you got to figure out how much driving you will do. You guys get married. If you get married, you're looking for a hall rental, right? What does the hall provide? One hall might be $500 to rent the hall, and it's going to be $30 per meal. So serve meals. The other one might be $1,000, but it's only $20. Right? So how many people are you inviting? What are the meals going to be like? Stuff like that, right? Okay. Let's look at another one here. Dan sells hot dogs at a baseball game. Regular hot dogs are $3 each. Jumbo hot dogs are $4 each. During the last game, or during the game last week, he sold a total of 30 hot dogs, which totaled $98 in sales. So it says, write two equations to represent the situation. So X is going to be the regular hot dog, Y is going to be the jumbo hot dog. Okay? So we know he sold 30 hot dogs, so X plus Y has to be 30, right? Yeah? Sold 30 hot dogs, so X plus Y is 30. And we also know that the regular hot dogs cost $3 times the number of regular hot dogs plus 4 is the jumbo for $4, 4 times the number of jumbo hot dogs, so total $98 in sales. Okay? So we got two equations. We can figure out the table values, X and Y intercepts, figure out how many hot dogs of each sold. Okay? So what's easier for you guys, like values or X and Y intercepts? You guys Y intercepts? We did it on the last test there. X and Y intercepts are really easy. If you look at equation 1, which is X plus Y equals 30, what's the X intercept? X intercept members when Y equals, when Y is 0, X equals this number right here. Right? For X intercept, remember Y equals 0. So X plus 0 equals 30. That means X has to be 30. Right? For the Y intercept, we know that X has to be 0. Right? 0 plus Y equals 30. So Y would be 30. The intercepts are pretty easy because the 1, X is 0, and Y is 0. So X would be and Y would be 30. X is 30 here, Y is 30 here. The line has to go through those 2 points, right? So we know it's a combination of has to be somewhere along here. What do we notice? Look at all the points of intersection here. Okay? Lots of different points of intersection. Okay? Guys, what is on the x-axis first, though? What's going to be on the x-axis? Number of which hot dogs cost $3? Regular hot dogs. So this is number of regular hot dogs. Regular dogs. So this is going to be the number of jumbo dogs. Right? So if you do the X and Y intercepts, pretty easy, right? Just 30 and 30. For equation 1. For equation 2, what would the x-intercept be? It's 3x y equals 98, right? For x-intercept, remember, y equals 0. So you get 3 times x plus 4y equals 98. So 4 times 0, is 98. So 3x equals 98. 5 by 3. Okay, this one, a little bit trickier. 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 8 twice, right? With the 2 left over, 3 goes into 20, how many times? 6 times, right? It's going to be 32.6, approximately. y-intercept, x equals 0. So you got 3 times 0 plus y equals 98. So 4y equals 98. Y is going to equal somewhere, well, 4 goes into 9 twice. You got 1 left over. 4 goes to 18 4 times. Right? With 2 left over. And 4 goes into 25. So 24.5. Right? Well, it's exactly 24.5. Say this could be rounded up, just say 2.7. Okay, so you could use the x and y intercepts there, and the x-intercept is 32.7, which is going to be 33 in the middle, so somewhere around here. Y-intercept 24.5. 24 is 20. So 24.5 is going to be quarter the way up, somewhere around there. Okay. Try to match those up as best you can. Okay. Or you can also do a table of values. We see these two, we've got these pretty almost correctly, right? What do we notice? It looks like we got 22 regular hot dogs here and 8 jumbo hot dogs. Yeah? So that's using your x and y intercepts. Might be a little bit trickier than doing a table of values, right? Your x plus y equals 30. Do a table of values here. When x is 0, y is going to be 30. Go up by the 2's, right? When x is 2, y is going to be 28. X is 4, y is going to be 26. Table values here, right? Well, probably want to go up to 4's instead. Right? But you only need 2 points to do the graph, right? And then 3x plus y equals 98. Your x and y, it's going to be a little trickier, right? Could do that. X is 0. Y we know is going to be 24 and a half. And then you can so on, right? So on. What happens when x is 8? 24 here. 98 minus 24, 74. Sort of when x equals